What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Today's video is going to be about the NFC East. Now, the NFC East is my favorite division of NFL because every single one of these teams can't stand each other. They are the top of the top when it comes to Super Bowl wins. They have the most Super Bowl wins in any other division. But the reason why they're not really talked about as much is because the media don't give two rats about them. The media rather talk about the Browns, and Shadur Sanders. You know, we're treating Shadur Sanders like he's Bronny James. Answer me this question: is Shadur Sanders Bronny James? Yes or no? No, not even remotely close. You know. I mean, I know, I understand they both fell in the draft, but to be honest with you, they said this 1,000 times. This was not a strong draft class. You might probably be thinking, okay, 2 quarterbacks might probably go in the first round, or 3 quarterbacks might go in the first round. Obviously, there was no brainer that, you know, Ward was going to go number 1. You know, obviously Warren Moon blessed his jersey or unretired his jersey to give it to him because that's the same college number he wore in Miami Hurricanes. So I believe that's not. I don't think situation. Obviously, Shadur Sanders is way more talented than Bronny James, but it's not the here and there. So, talking about the NFC East, you have the Cowboys, the Giants, the Commanders, and the Eagles, in no particular order. Now, for this video, I will put each position who I think is the top of the top, right? You got quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, defense, kicker. Okay? Let's start with the defending champions. I think I know from top to bottom, they're loaded. With the drafts, the undrafted players, they're loaded. I don't think they have any weaknesses. Quarterback, no question there. Running back, no question there. Receivers, no question there. Tight end, defense, no question there. A+. Now we go to the Cowboys. Dak will never win the Cowboys Super Bowl. But what he will do is he will consistently keep the Cowboys relevant, and he will consistently win the Cowboys 9 or 10 games. That should be enough to get them into the playoffs. The running game is a question mark. The wide receiver, I mean, I know you got Lamb and I know you picked up Pickens, but you probably needed a third option. But again, that's why they have to draft and, you know, and you have the undrafted players, you know. in the middle. Defense is okay. Tight end is okay. So I give the Eagles an A plus. I give the Cowboys a C plus. And this is going to the season, by the way. And now you have the Giants. Now you have the Commanders. You have the Commanders. Quarterback, no question there. Running back, no question there. I believe they have a 1-2 good 1-2 punch in Robinson and Eckler, I believe. Obviously, they got very good receivers. They got Brown. They picked up Deebo Samuel, and they got Marklin. Defense, obviously, their defense is just getting any better, or starting to get better. And that's it, I believe. And now we have the Giants. Oh, man. The Giants. Oh, boy. Where will I start? The quarterback. See, like, this is the thing with the Giants, right? When you look at the 4 quarterbacks in this division, you got Jalen, you got Dak Prescott, Hurts, Jaden. You could say Russell Wilson. Okay. How will Wilson play this year? Will he play like what we saw in Pittsburgh, or will he at least give us what he gave us in Seattle, which is never going to happen? That Russell Wilson no longer exists, in my opinion. It's kind of like how Kurt Warner came here when he won his first Super Bowl, when he was backing up Eli, or he was a starter until, Tom Coughlin decided to pull the plug and said, you know what, we going with the young club, because Kurt Warner was struggling. Same situation, right? Do you think Brian Dable really believe in Russell Wilson? Probably not. Now, I do believe Darts is going to play this year. I don't know when, but he's going to play. He's not going to play week 1. He's not going to play week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he's going to play in the preseason, obviously. But he's going to play soon. He's third, I believe, in the depth chart behind Jameis Winston. Because Jameis Winston was here for two years. Um, um, that's the whole Giants team, really, man. And Giants fans going to be super duper. They want to be super duper optimistic, right? Like, I want the Giants to do good. I really do. But I don't trust his coaching staff. Um, yeah, it's just question marks. Running back question marks, wide receiver question marks. Yeah, I guess their best weapon is defense. I think this year, the defense is going to keep them in games. Now, it's not going to be like 2016 where they went out and you know spend a lot of money on the defense. Um, because even the first three games they struggle. If you go back and watch their games, they struggle for the most part. But as the season progresses, they got better and better and better. But um, the tight end. I mean, the Giants are going to have obviously the toughest strength of schedule this year at five at .574, which is not good at all. So they're gonna go right off the gate with a very good opponent week one, which I said that it's gonna be not the Cowboys. They're not gonna face the Cowboys this year. I said the Bears. No, yeah, I said the Bears. I said they're gonna kick off the season week one against the Bears on the road or at home. Either way, if they play on the road, they have a shot. But if they play at home, I gotta hold my breath because the Giants do not. Last year they went 1-9 at home. That's abysmal, you know. Um. So yeah, I guess their strong suit is gonna be their. It's gonna have to be their defense. I know they're gonna struggle on offense because they do not. Um, they don't have a consistent pass rush. I don't know. They don't have a consistent pass rush. So yeah, no. I take that back. They don't have a consistent offense. Yeah, they don't have a consistent running game. They don't have a consistent running game. They don't know who's their outside of the neighbors. Obviously, I guess you got Wandell, you got Hyatt, you got Slayton that they resigned. But will that be enough? If you look at the wide receivers in the NFC East, I mean, outside of the Cowboys, I mean, I don't know, but let me know what y'all think. Um, who has the best positions in the NFC East?